Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening to everyone. My name is Muhammad Fakhrazi bin Asbullah and my matrix number is 296072. Today, I and my friends want to present our mathematics variety projects and we choose multiplication of matrices. Our learning target today is we want you guys to understand how to multiply matrices. Before we continue our learning session, I want to ask you guys if you guys know or not what is matrix. If you guys don't know, let me explain to you guys. Matrix is a set of numbers arranged in rows and columns so as to form a rectangular array. The numbers are called the elements or entries of the matrix. Next, matrices multiplication have two rules. The first rule is can only be defined when the second matrix has the same number of rows as the first matrix column. That means if the matrix A have 3 columns, the matrix B must have 3 rows. This is the rules for matrices multiplication. If matrix A have 3 columns but matrix B have 2 rows, the problem cannot be solved. So, the second rules for this matrices multiplication is the resulting matrix from the multiplication will have the number of rows of the first matrix and the number of columns of the second matrix. This is how we write the answer for matrices multiplication.
Good day everyone, my name is Arvind Kumar and my metric number is 296236. I'm from Mathematics for IT Group A. When do we do multiplication, that someone or some may ask. Okay, so the number of columns of the first matrix must equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. And the result will have the same number of rows as the first matrix and the same number of columns as the second matrix. Here's a sample picture to be more exact of what I'm trying to say of when do we do the multiplication. Okay, so now let us take a question to understand this formula to be more clearer on our perspective regarding the multiplication. Okay, so the question is which is to find AB, which is obviously A times B. Okay, so the matrix that includes which is 5, 3, 5 is a 3 times 3, which is 3 rows and 3 columns in total. Meanwhile, the other matrix that includes the 2, 0, 5, that is a 3 times 2, yes, which is a 3 rows and 2 columns in total. So now we know that the number of columns in the first matrix, that is 3 columns, is equivalent to the second matrix row, that is also 3 rows. So it means that the multiplication can be obviously done. So now it will get the results of 3 times 2 in the end. So now the equation are as follows, since we know that the results of the matrix in the end will be the 3 times 2 result. Okay, so now the first row of the matrix A, that is the 5, 3, 5, will multiply with the first column of matrix B, that is 2, 0, 5, plus with the first row matrix once again 5, 3, 5, multiply with the second column of the matrix B that consists of x, 4 and 8. The same formula goes to the next and so on, which is the second row of matrix, that is negative 2x and 6, will multiply with the first column of matrix B, that is 2, 0, 5, plus with second row matrix negative 2x 6 multiply with the second column of matrix B that consists of x, 4 and 8. Lastly, as the same goes to the third row of matrix A, that is 2x, 9 and negative 4, will multiply with the first column of matrix B, that is 2, 0, 5, plus with the third row of matrix once again 2x, 9 and negative 4, will multiply with the second column of matrix B that consists of x, 4 and 8. Thank you.
So once we have taken the entries from the rows of the first matrix and prepare it in a bracket along with the entries from the columns from the second matrix, we can now proceed with the calculations. For the first entry of the resulting matrix, you have 5 times 2 plus 3 times 0 plus 5 times 5 and you'll get 35. For the second entry, you get 5 times x plus 3 times 4 plus 5 times 8 and you'll get 5x plus 52. For the third entry, you get negative 2 times by 2 plus x times by 0 plus 6 times by 5 and you get 26. For the fourth entries, you get 2x negative 2 times by x plus x times by 4 plus 6 times by 8 and you get 2x plus 48. For the fifth entry, you get 2x times by 2 plus 9 times by 0 plus negative 4 times by 5 and you get 4x minus 20. And for the last entry of the resulting matrix, you get 2x times x plus 9 times 4 plus negative 4 times 8 and you get 2x squared plus 4. Finally, after you have finished with all the calculations, you will have a 3 by 2 matrix with entry of 35 for the first entry, 5x times 52 for the second entry, for the third entry, 26, fourth entry, 2x plus 48, fifth entry, 4x minus 20, and the last entry is 2x squared plus 4. So what we can conclude here is that matrix multiplication, even with variables, can still be defined and are calculated just like normal numbers. Before I end the video, I would like to express my gratitude towards my teammates for the massive hard work in producing this video. I hope that this video will help you, the audience, to understand matrix multiplication better. Thank you.